magic resistance reduction of 25% at level 3.
It's a lot.
Yeah. So then those numbers change. The numbers last time we saw Zeus that we talked about, the threshold of kills with the Thunder God's Wrath.
I'm very aggressive over himself.
Alone throwing a stun, sure.
They kind of gave away the ward position though, so that should be dewaarded momentarily. Does he use his own? Or he uses Puppy's to dewaard it, so he gives Puppy 100 gold. What a bro.
101.
What a bro. Why is it 101?
It's, you know, Dalmatians, things like that.
I would have used my own.
Oh, be greedy with it? 100%. Yeah. Oh, I'm in on that. Use my own sentry ward to clear it up. It's my gold. I did the work. But, he gives it away to Puppy, and we see a lot of Winter Wyvern in the 5 position in China. We've talked about it numerous amounts of times. As Arctic Burn with the stun onto the techies, that's taking a lot of damage. Needs to be a little bit careful, but does kind of run out once the Arctic Burn goes and stun. We have much of a follow-up in terms of damage from Ame.
Yeah, Alchemist is also really changed from this like super greedy hero into an actual strong laner if you take those laning abilities. So, Armor and Y on the bottom lane should be fine.
Walking right back into that mine. And this is not looking too fun for Ame at the moment, and it's only going to get worse, right?
Yeah, but once he's level 2 with an acid spray, they can aggress on a resolution themselves as well. It's going to be a lot of damage coming out. I played Secret yesterday, Blood Secret lane. Against the same lane, right?
I think so.
Little self-stun there. A lot of damage on yourself, but be careful.
Yeah, looking to jump in, and now with the Celestial Hammer doing some follow-up damage, just not really deadly damage. Although Dawnbreaker's early damage feels really strong too, so up here in the top lane,
nice body blocks.
Faith Beyond on the Visage, and we've seen him play this Visage a lot. It's very popular, and there's the nuke damage that you get early on with that Soul Assumption. First blood for Faith Beyond taking out the Chrysalis on that Blood Seed.
There was 3 Soul Assumptions on it, by the way. So yeah, the cooldown is obviously ridiculously low. Done. Here.
They keep wanting to pull this combo, and Ame, he's in a lot of trouble and will fall to resolution.
This lane is super strong. Like Dawnbreaker plus 1 aggressive plus 1 hero is... We've seen it yesterday too. Like Secret love that Dawnbreaker hero, and they crush every lane they play. They have to be very careful that they don't do normal again like they did yesterday.
Yeah, that was a bit of a big snowball. Goes in for the silence, throws the stun out on a resolution, not really doing much there. And I'm curious to see what Y does with his skill build, because he's gotten 1-2, avoiding the cold embrace, because knowing in this lane that just sets him up for techies if he heals someone, right?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised though, because Starbreaker is the real big damage, and cold embrace that deals 0 damage. We've seen it a lot in China, especially as a Dawnbreaker counter, right?
That and like Nyx Assassin has been Dawnbreaker counters, at least the tends to be. Celestial Hammer once again, the stun's thrown, but the burn damage is there. Zayas getting credit for the kill. This bottom lane going really well for Team Secret as they claim another life.
I gotta say I'm very surprised they didn't go into the acid spray at level 2. Their first level of acid spray is really so potent. -4 armor and a lot of damage. I think they could have played a little bit better with that.
Certainly could be a bit of a deterrent, that's for sure.
Now you got it though. Now the strength is still there. They use it or not.
But is it too little too late? Like, would the acid spray have been more effective when everybody was level 2 now compared to level 3?
Yeah, damage wise for sure. Also the soul pretty much completed on Dawnbreaker, so you have the additional armor, you don't care as much. Close to the minus anymore.
Top lane Faith Beyond, they're pressing on him, but he'll try to TP out, the damage not quite there. And then bottom again, it's Innocence going down. Like, why just can't survive? Bats gets a little bit low, they do throw the acid spray this time, but it doesn't matter. This early Dawnbreaker damage is really a big problem, and both the side lanes have been pretty loud, but what's been pretty quiet is the mid lane. Nothing to say going up against Nisha on this Zeus. So right now 28-8, 24-5, pretty even. for the most part.
Don't worry, it's gonna get loud once Zeus hit 6.
Yeah.
Hit a clap and bam.
Wish you had that power.
I can clap quite loudly. I don't want to demonstrate because it hurt anyone's ears and get sued for it, but you know,
or strike us with lightning was
right.
ability part of that, not the clapping. Everybody can. Wow.
Great analysis.
Hey, that's why it's not my job. Interesting move there by Puppy. I don't know if he was meaning to do that, but he threw down an ops and then sent trees. But he finally does
Radiant's
cut the
courier
tree that
was
gives it a
caught
little
in the
bit more vision,
crossfire.
because it was blocked off in the Tango tree.
Yeah, Zeus level 6 now, so it's time to aggress as soon as possible. Magic number? No, that's not the magic number.
Alright, early Thundergod's Rats still going for wild. For Ami, too. They'll get one, and they might even just die for a second. Splinter Blast, Zion's scared about going past the tier 1 tower, but you know who's not? Resolution. He's ready to go in, and why, though, with the Arctic Burn getting away, and he's got that healing salve back to over half health. Goes under the tower. You've got Ame up in just a second. The Celestial Hammer with the Starbreaker goes into Gold Embrace. See if the techies throws anything. Is Nisha over mid too. They get the kill to Y. They end up trading Nisha. Now can Resolution die, or well, I guess that's not on Ame's New Year's list.
Yeah, it's very hard to kill anyone actually with Alchemist. You are really just there to be strong in your lane. Xingqiu has to be careful. He might just be dead.
Right clicks, TP, just in time. He went all the way back to Pizza again, and they're going after Ame. They have no idea what to do with this early damage coming from Techies and Dawnbreaker.
Yeah, this lane is ridiculous, and they're using it perfectly again, setting up Resolution for a perfect game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Celestial Hammer
Kill again.
Got the Cold Embrace off. Not looking like that's going to matter all too much. Maybe the neutrals handle him. Not in time.
Careful.
Yeah, he's getting baited into this. He doesn't have a lot of mana to work with, and now they can just chase even further. They want the kill. They got Phase Beyond up in top, and LGD are falling by the wayside here. Finally, an avalanche toss from Xingqiu, but still not enough. Needs the extra right click, and well, there goes outs. Finally, right? Techies. Everybody in Techies pubs needs a sigh of relief collectively.
He has been an absolute menace in this game, 100%. And that was pre-6. Once he's level 6, the damage up is just going to get stronger. Probably going to go into his shard straight away. And as we said, there's so much global potential, right? Techies jumps on, suddenly you have Dawnbreaker, Solar Guardian come in, you have Zeus ult that deals a lot of damage. Like Secrets drafts are really, really strong in this tournament.
Sustain is the name of the game.
And that makes so much sense, so much combo.
Beyond again. Chrysalis has Rupture, so he tries to hide behind the tier 1 tower, but not going to be able to survive, even though the avalanche was there from Xingqiu, and well, they were thinking about going with a TP towards top, but that ain't happening. They'll leave this Visage to die.
I think people will start to have, they will have to start banning Bloodseeker if you want to go for this Visage. Secret has been doing this pretty much the entire tournament long. You pick this tiny Visage, they're just going to counter with Chen plus Bloodseeker. Yesterday they completely destroyed it. Today, mistake story again.
4K lead just 8 minutes into the game. This is quite the lead, and they go after nothing to say. They look over mid, they've got the silence. They have a third with the Solar Guardian of Resolution. Not that it was entirely needed, but it's kills everywhere. 10-3. Secret, they've got their grasp on the game.
Yeah, and usually the way back into a game like this would be the Visage, but he's only level 4 at minute 9 into the game. They might even have to think about giving him the Tome to reach level 6.
Your supports are gonna fall further
behind the Bloodseeker. Ridiculous.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, that is pretty insane, especially with the fact that they got First Blood.
They had to blow all the mana to get it, but yeah. So much damage, he's just dead.
Yeah, not looking good. Tossing him away, surviving a little bit longer. Ame over in the bottom lane too. He's gonna fall, and it's kills across the map again. Faith Beyond, he'll hit the deck. 3 heroes got on the side of LGD. It's just not looking good for LGD, and it might be a quick one. Y sets himself up to be hit with that Blood Right Silence kill. It's gone. Double kill for Chrysalis. Finally, a kill comes the way of nothing to say. It is on Nisha, but he traded the rest of your team for it.
Tower is
He's
under
Puppy
attack.
too. Puppy's pretty vulnerable here.
Radiant structures
Jinky
are
here.
Right, Puppy.
And avalanche toss. Gonna say with a double kill. So that's something to get back, and maybe a way for LGD to get back into the game is to rely on nothing to say, which has been the case in the past before. Not as frequently as, say, maybe the whole Ghost and Somnus dynamic.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's what's good about this combo of nothing to say Name, right? Like, if one falls, maybe you can rely on the other. You usually have one of them being available.
Yeah.
But this is already a big net worth lead for Secret that they have to try and climb out of.
Ame actually went for Medallion
Thank you.
and Alchemist. Carry Alchemist, that is. On support is completely common. A carry Alchemist with Medallion? Like one that doesn't still even want to go for that Radiance, but you're delaying it by like a good 1.4k gold.
Yeah, not the best situation to be in for Ame, that's for sure. Why sitting here bottom hoping he can get level 6, but, well, they see you, and Starbreaker is out, the damage is in, Zayat's with the kill. They've had techies onto the tower. This should be their opportunity to get a kill onto the techies and take the thorn out of their side. And it puts nothing to say on a killing spree as he gets credit for that kill again. Again, nothing to say, kind of getting a little bit of farm. He's up there in the net worth.
Yeah, and strong Ember Spirit can definitely crack this game wide open. Sure, if you get Raptured, it's a bit annoying. You always have the Remnant in reverse.
Radiant's
Drop
middle tower is
Q.
under attack.
The run,
Dire
right
wants
behind the
to
wave. But unfortunately, that ain't happening.
Nate.
Bloodright finishes him off. Crystal is now dominating. I'm looking at this net worth. I don't know if I've ever seen LGD in such a situation where Faith Beyond, who we have called the anchor of this team so many times, is behind both supports and his position opponent.
Yeah, the Secret supports Mega Rich. They have a mechanism again, and the Hand of God, like we already saw yesterday, how much damage there is, how much heal. Nice curse though, potentially.
There's a lot of damage here on a Puppy. Zayas going in. They've got the silence is doing the visage. The Hand of God is used, and they'll still get the kill on a Faith Beyond. It will be credited to Puppy. They will go for nothing to say. Ame already low. Starbreaker lands. They take out Zayas, but they end up losing Ame a Y. Nothing to say with the Searing Chains. It comes through on Anisha, but Anisha's got the damage to get the kill on nothing to say and put out his flame. And it's a full team wipe here for Secret as they run down the last. It's now a 6k lead for Secret, and LGD still pondering on what's next. At least on their side of the map, because, well, I don't know if they figured out how to cross the river or do anything else.
It's very reminiscent of yesterday's Secret versus
Radiant's
100.
middle tower
Yeah, the
is
40 to
under
5.
attack.
Yeah, it is very, very tough to come back from a game like this with an Alchemist. Sure, you always have to wait to come back into the game like via farming, but his itemization plus his skill build, he only has 1 level in greed. He's not looking to farm, he's looking to fight, but you're so far behind already. So I'm not entirely sure what your comeback plan back into this game is, because you're already losing all the team fights. Usually it would be via farming, making space for him, but that's not what he's really going for.
Radiant's
How do you even
bottom
open up
tower
the
is
map
under
for
attack.
anybody on this team for LGD?
It's all or nothing to say really right now.
And after that last
Radiance eventually, and it will be a good amount of damage, but die heroes are too rich, you're just gonna die. Like he walked into the fight, thought he was tanky, died
Tower is
instantly.
under attack.
Yeah, not sure what the mindset was there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But Secret's mindset so far has just been
Tower is under
pure
attack.
aggression, and it's working. They're going to go for Ame once again. Charges up the stun. Here comes Nisha. Heavenly jump. The damage is in. He does feel tanky against 2 right now, and he does have Jinky over to the side. So Secret wise enough, and this is something we complimented for the few series we've seen of Secret previously, is that they've been very sure about their movements. They know when they pull off. They know when they want to just go back. They've stayed conservative at times, and they don't overreach. And that is one of those moments, knowing that that tier 1 is still up. They don't know what's behind them, so they pull away. Solar Guardian, Celestial Hammer, the silence is on and nothing to say. They've got the Thunder God draft. The damage is insane. And nothing to say isn't, at least at this moment.
Tower has
The
fallen.
silence duration of the blast off is also just 6 seconds on it. It's nothing to say, no chance. No chance whatsoever.
Now level 4, now 7 seconds. Not sure what he really hopes to accomplish walking up that hill. It is not working out for GQ at all.
I don't know how the rocket's bleeding, but worked out for that. Now, you know, I had the pleasure of running into Puppy in the elevator today, and I was like, how come you guys are beast moding so hard, man? And he was like, we were supposed to be beast moding in the DPC already. We're finally doing what we were supposed to do. I was like, okay.
Finally got the gears coming together.
Yeah. It looks so different though from the DPC. I already said, like, I addressed the draft many times already. So much more aggressive. There's always good combo potential. Like, whatever he's hooked, you know, after the DPC, whatever sort of food he's eating, working up them. I would advise stay on that diet, my friend.
Yeah. We have access to the same food right now, so
maybe we should ask him what he's eating.
I think my MMR is already going up.
Oh, by the way, techies is shot now, so
yeah.
the last one is going to be stun into double proximity mine.
Ame.
He's running.
For now.
Almost has his Relic, but usually we see Radiance at like minute 11. He's so far behind the usual Radiance timing. And again, his skill build. Number one in the green.
Top tower is under attack.
Charges up a stun, and then that's it. He stunned himself.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Secret is playing very well. They're not really falling for any traps.
Yeah, LGD, they're putting the snares out, but nobody's stepping into them.
Radiant's middle tower has been
The
denied.
cheeky one.
Dire's
Not 50
top
gold for the
tower
entire
is
team,
under
not bad.
attack.
Not game winning, but at least it's something. Actually, Alchemist.
Sure, I guess
some sort of impact. He's into his Relic now, so Radiance is far off. But yeah, again, it's just really late.
Now he starts to do some
Dire's
damage.
top tower has fallen.
Yeah.
Some. Siguro. A little bit. Secret coming over, they're smoked up. They've got two heroes looking to potentially make this jump, but just the two of them. It's, well, you and I, and those two, not enough.
Nearly enough. There's also the Kane runes. Next team fight is going to be even harder. If they even want a team fight to begin with, because I don't know how they start a team fight. And for Ahmed, they see him under the ward.
Silence, right, Sword Guardian all there, and it's just an easy kill on Ame every time they've spotted him so far. Why looking like he might be the next victim? Along with those familiars, and the Thunder God's Wrath certainly does it. LGD are looking to make space, but, well, Secret are erasing their
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It is very one-sided affair so far.
Really
also
white
something we've just
pencil.
seen. Bloodseeker buff
Yeah.
on the Zeus. Dealing... How much increase is it? 30%? Spell I've increased on ridiculous. Oh, nothing to say! Get Starbreaker as well. Star broken.
Yeah, Star broken, Star breakered. Either way, nothing to say. He's been pretty quiet.
Yeah, and he's the only one that actually had a good game for his team. So him being quiet is going to be a very big problem.
Avalanche out. Not sure what they really want out of this one.
There's the damage.
The familiars are starting to right click. They've got the blast off. There's the mine on top of Jin-Q. They get that kill into the Tiny. They'll look over at Fate Beyond. He's still on the run. They don't have a way to stop the TP. And Chrysalis was maybe thinking about going into a rupture. If they did, Good Winter's Curse from wide. But all are healed. So that is fine.
Oh no, LGD can't get anything going for them. Very nice. Like, Puppy is just like, yeah, we don't really want to give you any kill at all, so double heal my support.
This was very reminiscent, like you said, of that Tundra series where they were like, oh, we're going to get this kill, right?
Puppy's
Mac,
like, no.
hand of God.
Mac. Yeah, now they have the Radiance, so finally maybe he'll be starting to
Why?
Why are you there?
Why are you there?
Goodbye.
Where is my team?
Amish running in.
Ame, why are you running in? Thunder God's Wrath. Avalanche kind of saves him. If you looking like he's going to lose his life for this one. Soul Assumption, though, he'll at least get the techies. Celestial Hammer, stun lands. That came through from Ame. Soul Assumption once again. They get the blood right down as well as the Rupture. That'll come through on a Fate Beyond. To have him silenced and dead to rights. They'll chase for more. Nothing to say with the sleight of fist steering chains. Make sure that him and Ame can survive. It's a 13k net worth lead for Secret, and I mean, this train just doesn't stop.
At least they finally killed the Menace. At least the techies, but really at what cost? You lost 3 heroes.
He's 5, 4, and 17. Like, fine.
Yeah.
Oh no, I died.
You remember when Sinchu said it's gonna be 1 out of 10% chance to
I
pick the hero?
believe his rank.
Techies is a very legit hero. I'm very happy that he's showing off how strong he can be. I'm actually not very happy because it means we're gonna be seeing him more in pub games.
Don't
But
put that bad juju on us.
it is such a strong hero. Like +4 being able to solo kill almost any hero on the map is ridiculous. Look at the Alchemist if he sees him.
Nope. Sees him. And now goes for it. The flash off is just instant, and they'll look to get this kill on Ame. They don't have it just yet. They've got the Witcher's Curse. They'll finish off Xingqiu. It's Resolution who gets that kill. And, well, and Secret, they're in. They want Faith Beyond. Got the Rupture and Chrysalis. I don't think he's too scared to stand here in between the tier 2 and the tier 3. And the Cold Embrace just sets up Faith Beyond to be hit by these mines. However, Chrysalis, well, while he's chasing, he's just diving, gets the kill. On the line, looks at Faith Beyond. There's a double kill. Ame low, charging up a stun, but he can't get it away. 4 heroes dead on the side of LGD. Secret are just, can I say it again? They're dominating.
Yeah, Amon stunned himself because Zeus happened to jumped away, slowed him, of course 50% cast time increase as well. Get it done out of time. And yeah, like every hope is really kind of dwindling because again, Amon chose to go for a full aggression build. They just cannot be aggressive. They cannot teamfight anymore. And they can't really find pickups either because they don't have the heroes to find pickups. They were supposed to be superior in those engagements. They're really not. Look how rich Resolution now is again as well. Has already hit BKB. Oh, there's Zeus looking for the Ember. They know he has no TP.
He'll Remnant back, and if they saw that, they're going to sit on it.
Oh, where is he?
Celestial Hammer searching for nothing to say. They catch a glimpse of him, and they might with the Courier.
Oh, Resolution.
Courier.
Say, kill the Courier.
Tower is under attack.
See him?
So Celestial Hammer still off to the left. Nothing to say, will Sleight of Fist this creep wave and take it out. Okay, he's got some gold for his troubles. Let's see if he survives. Remnant's back, and it's right into the techies. I mean, they were waiting there.
They were all waiting there. They tipped him instantly as he activated his
Oh, yeah. It's like when
Radiant's top
Tom
tower
and
is
Jerry,
under attack.
Tom is waiting for Jerry outside his little door with the hammer, except this time he lands the slam.
Yeah. It's not very child-friendly, this one.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Really not.
So there's different glimpses of hope here for right? There's almost a radiance. Sorry. There's almost a BKB down. And maybe we'll be able to do something with that. I mean, it's not an impressive BKB game, to be honest, with the Rupture and right to that. But there's something, you know.
I guess so.
It's just with this lineup, you're really not supposed to be behind. Like, Tiny likes to play from ahead. Same with Visage. It's a rough game. LGD fan of R.
True. But I'm also a big fan of this game that Secret has put on so far and what they've done in this event as a whole.
How's that? Like, I don't even know how they're just stomping all this. Like, you know, the community was like, oh, Tandra's not looking so good. But LGD, they destroyed Team Spirit, and now they're getting destroyed by Team Secret. Does I tell you about Team Secret? Obviously really good.
Well, if LGD beat Spirit, and if Secret beat LGD, technically Secret won TI 10. We made it. We got there.
Right.
All you Secret fans are finally happy.
Prize money will be
shifted soon.
Oh,
Nimbus, why? Oh no.
He let
just wanted to TP.
He didn't Nimbus straight away. It was like half a second left, and then he's like, okay, now I Nimbus. I love it when people do that. Take the last bit of hope that you had, you know, like, oh, I might be fine here, I might finally have outplayed them. Nope.
Watching the TP just 1 second left. Nimbus. Sorry, dude.
Now, almost BKB done on the Ember. BKB almost done on the Alchemist. Then they're gonna smoke and try to look for a fight. If they can't win that fight, they might need to
potentially, it could come sooner, especially when Ame just dies. But that's been the story of Ame this game, and he's just died.
Yeah.
He's 0-8-3.
Why is 0-11-3? that dual lane in total, it's a lot of deaths. Like techies and Dawnbreaker worked out wonderfully. Secret seems to be doing it a lot, right? Last picking sides this hero.
Yeah. What was it, the Earth Spirit they picked for him in one game? Last day?
Was getting killed, but well, it could have been a solo techies, but Zeus said, I'm here too.
I've got an Nimbus.
Got you, brother.
I'm petting my assist stats.
Yeah.
There goes your bottom tier 2 brother.
Oh, just, by the way, techies is level 16, which is higher than the Alchemist.
Okay, he's higher. He has more experience than nothing to say.
Yeah. It's a big problem.
Just shows where we're at in this game, and it's not a good spot to be in if we were the side of LGD. As a safe lane Alchemist, you're supposed to be an item or two ahead of these heroes. And he's gonna die. Okay, walked up, he'll die, then there goes Y.
Looks like
Does this
Radiant
put them into the
closed
next game? It
blast
feels
door.
like now 40 times. Secret have like, what, 3 or 4 games already where they've got 40 kills?
40 plus kills, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like, that is just slaughterfests.
I think teams really have to start respecting their aggressive playstyle. Like, they went sort of greedy on LGD, and it really didn't pay off at all.
I have to start respecting this sustain.
Like, from downtown, literally playing basketball. He jumped from the stairs.
But someone
Oh, we have Rupture also. See you.
Trying to survive. Soul Assumption, right clicks, Cold Embrace, Familiar stunning him off, but sets up for Zaz again. To get the kill in a while, they'll take out Jig 2. There goes Faith Beyond. GG is called by LGD, and Secret with 44 kills on the board don't allow LGD to get to double digits. They take that game 1. That was a massacre.